Hey guys, we have a collection today to get into. So if you are new, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back. If you're not, please subscribe. It would just mean the world to me and help me out a ton. Subscribe to me here and ring that bell if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. I'm posting twice a week, every week, always trying to have all the newest, latest, funnest stuff. So subscribe and follow me over on Instagram as well. Same handle, Beauty by Gray, and you will see tons of different looks, collabs, just working with a bunch of amazing artists and just a bunch more fun makeup stuff. So yeah, but let's go ahead and jump into today's review try-on situation. We are looking at the Morphe Coca Cola collection, and we have just a bunch of stuff to get into. But what I'm going to start with, I think, is going to be the brushes. So we have the Sweep It Real 7-piece eye and highlighter brush collection. And we get a Glowing Places highlighter brush, a High Life brush, Made in the Shade, Top Secret Camouflage, Take Charge Blending, Next Move Transition, Awe and Smudge, and Sweep It Real brush bag, which is the bag here. It's super cute. It's like this frosted red, and then it's got the Coca Cola on here, and then it is black on the bottom, and then it has Coca Cola x Morphe on the back. I did take these out of their packaging already and disinfect them, so that's why they are already out of their plastic, but all the Morphe brushes come in their own little individual plastic sleeves. And so they look like this. They are kind of like a Coke bottle, so they have that little kind of bottle kind of shape right there in the handle portion, and they just say Coca Cola x Morphe. If you what I don't like about this is the fact that they don't put numbers to the brushes, and then they have the list of what the brushes are, but you may not particularly know which is which. But this is the Glowing Places highlighter brush. I know that one right off the bat because this is our one fan brush that we have in here. So this is meant to highlight with, and then we have all of our eye brushes here, which I love me a Morphe eye brush. So we're gonna go ahead and use the eye brushes today with the new palette. So I'm not highlighted yet, and obviously I don't have eyes on yet because we're gonna do the palette, but let's go ahead and get into the highlighter so I can put on some highlight. This is the Coca Cola Glowing Places Loose Highlighter in Bubbly Babe. They had 3 different shades, and I'm gonna pop up all of the prices and everything for each individual product on the screen, but this was the lightest shade and the shade that I felt I would get the most use out of. So this is the one that I snagged up. Ooh, there's highlight flying everywhere. Oh my gosh. So there's the seal. And it just made a bunch of this come kicking up. It's everywhere. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's highlight everywhere, guys. We love a safety seal, but dang. Dang, dang, dang. So it's this beautiful champagne gold color. Just put some on the back of her hand. It's actually really, really pretty. Loose highlight is my favorite formula for highlights, so I might be a little biased in the fact that I love me a loose highlight. Oh my gosh, it's all over I have a highlighted leg today, guys. Ooh, I forgot to take out cotton pads again. I always try to have a stack of them taken out for when I'm going to do reviews so I can remove stuff. Ooh, it was almost a sneeze. I held it in. Don't want to sneeze on camera. It's not a cute look. Okay, yeah, let me get a little bit of this highlight cleaned up, and then let's jump into actually putting the highlight on our face. Okay, so I'm going to use the little fan brush. Usually I use my Jeffree Star little highlight brush, but we're gonna go with the brush that was given to us in the collection today, and it's a little fan brush. I don't have anything against fan brushes for highlight, but it's just not my fave. But we're just gonna get a little bit of highlight on the brush. And, ooh. Very, very pretty. Not too overwhelming. And then you could definitely, it's blinding, but you can make it to your liking, which I love anything that's gonna be more buildable, as opposed to like you put a little tiny bit on, but it's too much and then you're just screwed. So that is definitely very pretty. And I'm gonna get a little on the nose and on the Cupid's bow. And then I'm just gonna press over with my damp sponge and kind of like set everything in. But that is a very pretty glowy highlight. I feel like my lighting is not helping it show, so let's dim that real quick so you can really see. It's like just a very beautiful wearable highlight. So Bubbly Babe, Coca Cola X Morphe. It's really pretty. I really like that. Yes, ooh, yes. Let's get me back up a little bit. I don't want to be too dark or too light. Never like adjusting my lighting while I'm filming. There we go. I feel like that's pretty good. So my eyes are already primed today, so we can get into, oh, I just dropped a brush on the floor. Luckily not one of the new ones, but a brush of some kind. My loose highlighter drawer is like so full, and I'm trying to like add that to the to the family there. So let's go ahead and ship this. This little packaging for all of this is so stinking cute. Get some boxes down on the floor. We also have our Lip in the Moment, which is a lip gloss. I guess you would call it a quad because it's 4, but like, I don't know. Is that right? I don't know. Let's go ahead and just take a look at these before we get into the palette, and maybe I'll pop one on. So this is Overflow, which is a beautiful like white glittery gloss. This is probably the one I'm gonna want to, I'll go ahead and, oh yeah, that's pretty. And it like matches our highlight that we just put on. Pretty pretty. And then we have this beautiful pinky shade, which is called Share. And these glosses, they need a little bit of mixing, if you will. But this is a beautiful little nude pinky gloss. I would also wear that very easily. This is the like classic like Coca Cola red, and it's called Classic Babe, and it is the red gloss. I'm not super big on swatching glosses because I feel like it doesn't do much for them, but the color scheme of this is so cute. And then this one is like a brown type of bronzy situation, like a Coca-Cola color, and it's called Tastemaker, and it looks like it has some like glitter reflect in it, so it's like a brown gloss with some glitter reflect. But that is like the little packaging, I can't even, guys, so cute. So that's the 4 glosses for this collection. I really do like that Overflow shade. I love me anything that's like clear or got a little bit of glitter, like a gold. All of that is a win for me. Do y'all feel like I should swatch the glosses? I'll swatch them. Let's go ahead and swatch the glosses. Because I may not be big on swatching gloss, but someone else might be like, dang, I really wanted to see that. So let's just do that real quickly. I try to make my videos not to where like you're board, so they're not so like long that you're dying. Ooh, that red gloss is pretty pigmented if you ask me. Okay, so we have Overflow on the top, which is the one that I have on, and then we have Share, which is the pink shade, and then we have Classic Babe, which is that Coca Cola red, and then Tastemaker, which is the like more like Coca Cola, like the liquid itself color. But very beautiful glosses, very pigmented, and they do have some stick to them, but not like sticky to the point where it's like a bad sticky. Like you can see I don't have like a bunch of gloss like glooping up or stringing up, so it's a very good gloss formula. And so again, that's called the Lip in the Moment 4-piece lip collection. I'm trying to find places to like sit everything as I go. And then the like saving the palette, which would be my favorite part, for last. So here is the Coca Cola Thirst for Life Artistry palette, and the box is so cute. And then it had bubble wrap in it, but again, I've been taking everything out of everything and like wiping everything down. So here's what the palette looks like. I love that it's like all the different like squares that are contrasting with each other, and then you have the little name down here in the corner, and then we have the names that are on the plastic, which you know how we don't super very much like that, but that's where we're at. And then it also does have a mirror, so here's that. I'm trying to like make sure I get everything in the frame. So beautiful, nice size mirror. These are the like the 18 pan style from them, which we've tested one other out, and ooh, it's buried too deep. I was gonna pull that out, but we have one other 18 pan that I've used that I really did like the little size of these palettes. But this is the Coca Cola palette. I'm super drawn to the reds and then like the icy blue, so I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna put on a little bit of an eye look. I do have my eyes already primed with my e.l.f. Putty Primer, and are we gonna swatch today? Let's just do a few swatches for good measure. Let's swatch the reds, which are Always Bright, is this guy right here. Oh wow, that is so soft. And then we have Good in Red, which is the deeper red. Ooh, that one has a little bit of fallout going on, but wow, look at the pigment on these. Those are gorgeous. Okay, let's go into that blue shade, which is called Cool Story. Just makes me want to be like, cool story, bro. And it is very, this is almost like a topper shadow, but it's very like icy blue. And then I'm intrigued by the glitter at the bottom, which is called Happiness, and it is a glitter, but it's like silver with a little hint of like rose gold kind of thing going on in there, but it's really, really pretty. And then we'll of course go into the red glitter, which is called Pop Culture. So the two glitters in the palette, you can show those. Swatching glitters is always a challenge, but there is that red glitter. And everything else is like kind of neutral browns and more normal shades, so we won't go into swatching those, but the pigment is beautiful in here. Okay, so I zoomed us in a little bit and we're taped up for an eye look. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna try to stick to using these brushes that came in here. So let me also try to figure out a way to lay down this paper so I can read the shade names over my black table here. We're gonna take the shade Bubble Up, which is a nice, just like flat, neutral shade, just to lay down as a base. You like can't even see that it's there, but I always like to start with something like that. And then I think what I'm going to begin with is I'm gonna start to deepen my outer corner with the shade Energetic, which is this kind of sort of like, it's a little bit of like a maroon brown on the bottom. That's the vibes that it's giving me. I need something that's gonna kind of pack a little bit. So let's go in with this guy right here. Oh yeah, that shade's pigmented. And we're just gonna start in the outer corner. And then we're also going to bring it up. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm being very light-handed because I don't want to go too much right off the bat with the first shade, but dang, that is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love that. Wow, I love that. Okay, repeat on the other eye. I feel like that's gonna be my new go-to shade. That shade is ridiculously beautiful, guys. That Energetic shade. I don't know why I'm like so obsessed, but I am. I have a color switch sponge here, so I'm just running my brush over that a little bit in case I need to use this brush again, because like I said, I'm trying to use these particular brushes. So now I want to go in and add in some of the red. So I'm going to do the darker red, Good in Red, which is by the glitter right there. But I'm just going to put that into our outer corner and use that to deepen us up a little bit. I feel like that looks so pretty. I had to get into these reds for this. And it kind of turned it like a little bit maroony, but I'm obsessed. These are very pigmented reds. I'm like shocked. And then I'm gonna take the other red, which is Always Bright, and it's definitely more like the classic Coke shade, and I'm gonna put it like in the middle with this sort of packer brush. I keep putting this right in front of my face and messing us up. That's my bad, guys. I was saying before I got cut off, I moved my camera a little bit so y'all could try to see me, or I could try to be looking better at y'all and it be a little bit more centered, but then I can't see myself as good in the mirror ahead of me, so I'm having to like really put my palette in front of my face. But I am obsessed with what's happening to our face right now. Okay, I want to use like a sort of transition-y shade. So this one is called Name Drop, and it's kind of like a khaki brown, and I'm just gonna blend out our edges with that, with our big fluffy brush. Ooh, it got too pigmented on this side. Ruh-roh. Just have to make it match on this side. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in. I'm actually gonna mix Bubble Up and Recognized, which are the two neutral lighter shades at the top, and then blend out with that as well. I don't know what we're doing with that inner corner that I've like just left there, so don't ask me just yet because I don't know. I almost want to put our shade from the outer into the inner to make it like lighter in the center. I'm gonna go back in with Always Bright. This is definitely a shade that you can build up, and I'm trying to build it up. But this is a very pigmented palette. I'm very impressed. Let's go ahead and just carry some of that shade we used in our outer, like right in here. feeling about this whole color scheme that I've concocted. This is a brown shade called All the Feels that I'm kind of trying to add in just to blend all those other shades together. I feel like this is very interesting. And then we're gonna take Open Up, because that's what I'm feeling. And stick it to the inner center, like so. I feel like this shade would be good if you wet it with some setting spray. Pretty though. Pretty, pretty. And then I'm going to take some of Happiness, which is the glitter, I think. Do I want to do the glitter? First, let's peel. So we're done with this. Ta-da! And I know most people are probably like, why do you use tape after you've already done your base makeup? But that's just what works for me, and if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. I'm debating if I want to do the glitter, so let's go ahead and mirror the top of our eye into the bottom of our eye, and then we'll decide on that. So this is the shade Energetic, and then the shade Good and Red. This is very Coca Cola vibes to me, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take the glitter. Let's just do it. So this is the Happiness glitter. And then I'm gonna take some of the red glitter, which is Pop Culture. Like, why not just get into the glitters? Why not? The feeling of them is very sort of dry, but then the way they go on is really nice. They just press in and they're not like falling everywhere. And I'm kind of like overlapping them. Some Coca Cola vibes. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to take some of our face highlight and use that to highlight our inner corner of our eye. You could probably use the top shade, which is shade Fizz, but it's a little silvery, and I just wanted to do like this. That's what I was feeling. I don't know how I feel about like the top of this eye. I don't know. It's not bad. Not too bad. All these, like, overall though, the palette, it's not a fail. I'm just maybe a fail on what I choose, but like super amazing, super pigmented palette right here. So if you want something that's like, I feel like the reds are like a little like pop of color, and then you have like a bunch of like good browns. You can just really make some really good neutral looks with this, and then if you want to get fancy or if you're going out, you can pop in and put some glitter on. But I'm gonna finish brows, mascara, lashes, all that stuff off camera, and then come back with the finished look and a little overview on everything that we just looked at. Okay guys, we've got brows, and we've got lashes, and we've got mascara, and we've got some winged liner going on. I had some new products to try. Make sure you stay tuned for the following video after this to see the products that I just tried out for the finishing of my eyes, because I'm doing 2 videos today, so I wanted to kind of incorporate both. Ooh, I have a nose itch. Love that for me. So I feel like the eye look is looking really good now that it's got some liner and some lashes with it. Now that we're all like 100% done with the whole look, I feel like it came together really well. So all in all, the Thirst for Life palette, I love the size of the palette. It was very nice to use, like holding to use the mirror. The pigment in the shadows is outstanding. The glitters are really nice. They didn't fall all over everywhere and they stuck really well. And the brushes, super nice. I used all of them except for these two. We used the highlight brush for our highlighter, and then I used all of these for the eyes. So all in all, they're Morphe brushes, and if you own Morphe brushes, you know they're good. So if you enjoy this style of the Coca Cola collection, I would say grab the brush set. And as far as the lips, I love the gloss. I'll probably try some of the other shades with some other looks, but let's go ahead and put a little bit more of Overflow on, which is the one we're wearing. It does have some glitter, but you can't feel it, which I like. So it's not like chunky or gritty, and it looks really pretty. So if you are a lip gloss lover like me, someone who doesn't wear lipstick as often, this is a nice little set. I would say very good. I like the color range, formula, everything is good on that. And then the highlight. I really enjoy the like subtlety of this highlight, which is the Bubbly Babe, and they have the other shades if you want to check those out. But this one is going to work with my skin tone, and I feel like it's just a very beautiful, like natural glow champagne highlight, and you could build it up and really just make it like boom, but I really like the way that it looks. So overall, this collection gets an A+ for me. I love Morphe, and this whole theme of the Coca Cola collection was just so cute, and I had to have it. So of course we jumped on it. But if you guys have any questions about any products or any questions about anything at all, you can always feel free to comment, and also you can message me over on Instagram. I'm on my stuff all the time. I'm always responding to stuff, so feel free to reach out to me. I am all for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for the next video this week to see where these lashes came from, as well as the liner, and see what's up with that situation. And I will see you guys on the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.